What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Afrobeats Weekly podcast. Who is Tunde here? Another week, another podcast. How is everyone doing? Welcome to the best music podcast on the planet. It's the Afrobeats Weekly podcast. Shout out to you wherever you're tuning in from. We appreciate the love as usual. This is the podcast on all things Afrobeats. Welcome if you're a first timer, maybe a review brought you here, or maybe a friend told you. Spoiler alert, our reviews are always on point. We hardly get it wrong. So, welcome. Big shout out to the regulars too. Odus and Molaja hit me up. They were like, they can't believe we gave Wizkid a good review. I was like, we always give Wiz good reviews when he makes good music. Let's give it good reviews. I mean, it's Wiz. A bit of my smooth vibes this week, so that song was just playing very well. Like the song was just giving me, "You give me peace of my mind." I'm like, So Wiz, you can enter this kind of bag like this. It is. I love that album. Like I told them, I love that song. So now we'll just kind of like wait for the album. What's going on?
Yo, man, what's good?
I did.
I don't know, everybody always just wants, what's it, controversy.
Yeah. But we call it like we see it. I guess.
Yeah, man. It's dope is dope. If it's not dope, it's campitos.
Yeah.
Yo, man, what's good, man? How's your week, man?
Not too bad. Regular Lagos week, listening to albums. I put up a post down to start like a playlist. So I'm in my playlist era now, as you can see from the playlist I put on the script.
Yeah.
So I just put up a video. I start playlisting people, like mostly people that have like 10k, 20k and below, dope songs like that. So I got like 400 songs. I was just listening to everything all through.
Mostly joking, it was 400.
I kid you not, 400. I swear.
Damn.
400 plus. So I was listening. I tried to. I listened to every single thing that came through. So all the guys that didn't send like album links, I replied all of them. I said, send your album links. Most of them sent it. So quick plug-in. If someone says they want to put you on a playlist, if you send an MP3, how do you
connect
an MP3 on a playlist? Please, I just want to make it make sense.
How do we connect, bro?
Yeah, that's hack one. If someone says playlist, if you are going for playlisting, it's always, not even it's always advised, it's compulsory for you to send a link. And another thing I noticed, most people are sending Spotify links. So I'm like, Spotify has like a playlist advantage, while Apple Music has a chatting, in terms of chat and optics advantage. So I was like, it was interesting. So people send mails, they'll send the link in the, how his title, they will send the link as the subject, leave the mail empty. so I was like, you know what, it's sometimes like when I do like all this my videos, I'm always like, maybe people know all these things I'm talking about, like I shouldn't be doing it, but just a lot of people don't know shit, like when it comes to music, sending stuff, like all the like basic etiquette. Something I think is as easy as sending a mail shouldn't be that hard. But you just find that a lot of people don't know how to send mails. They don't know how to how to like direct the mail, what to write in the mail and everything like that. But for all the guys that sent it like that, I was replying them that, only playlisting, only links, only songs that had links will be playlisted, that kind of thing. But yeah, I heard a lot of dope songs, of course, a lot of trash songs. So all the ones that just stuck with me in the first listen, I added it. Then I'll now start breaking it down. Then
I'll start coming through again.
Yeah, and I start doing like 10 by 10 weekly. Yeah, so
man,
so that was what I was up to this week. Yeah, just listening to songs and stuff like that.
Yo, man. Good job, man.
So when I now break it down, like I'll now send it to you. Like, which choose help me. Like, okay, I think this is dope. Then when I start breaking it down, then
start breaking. No, it's all right. Do the heavy lifting. I'll be there to knock it out of the park. That's my job.
I'll do the heavy lifting. Yeah. Yes. Anyway, that's it. How's your week?
Nah, man, just chill. It's getting chilly, so hey, staying warm.
But
Pretty much it,
opposite,
man.
it's getting sunny by the minute.
Yeah, yeah, man.
All right. That's it. On today's episode of Afrobeats Weekly, we'll be reviewing Peace and Love album by Juls, and Lagos Sweet by veteran. I like saying veteran rapper Teeto Ceemos.
Old rapper.
Yeah, and as usual, new songs, turntable charts, eliminates, and all that other good stuff. So let's get into the news making the rounds this week. And one news item here, it's Burna Boy's Love Damini joining Nigerian albums with the highest RIAA certification. So Burna Boy's Grammy-nominated album Love Damini has now sold over 500,000 units in the United States. The album released in 2022 has now earned its RIAA gold plaque with with this latest feat. Love Damini joins Wizkid Made in Lagos, Rema's Raves and Roses, Ultra, and Thames for Broken Ears as Nigerian albums with RIAA gold certification. You want to know what all these gold albums have in common? It is American hit songs. So Made in Lagos has Essence, Raves and Roses has Calm Down, and Thames has Free Mind. So which brings me to my question, and the question that was just floating on my timeline. 2 months to the end of the year.
Oh my gosh.
No smash hits internationally, or even a clear-cut song of the year, like in Nigeria. You know, like last year we could say, I can't remember what song of the year, but we could pretty much narrow it down to like 2 songs. Yeah, like
wasn't that unavailable last year?
No, I think what's his name? Kiss Daniel song or so. Anyways, those like previous years we could like always narrow it down to like maybe 2 songs or 3 songs. But now you can say a Kiss Daniel song, you can say an Ira Star song, you can say a Thames song. So no clear cut winner yet in terms of song of the year. I know who my artist of the year is, but song of the year is still very, very much open to interpretation, I guess, because there was no longevity for all these songs. They didn't stay. Like one song came, we thought it was like a hit, it was going to stay, but in another week you had another one. So yeah, what could be the problem? Or is there a problem in the first place? Are people just acting irrational as usual?
As always, and which I always say, people acting irrational.
Okay.
So let me blow your mind with that.
Yeah.
What was the biggest song for hip hop this year?
Nigerian,
just in general, globally, what's hip hop's?
Okay, obviously, I think they're not like us, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. So if you take that out of the equation, right, what would have been the next biggest song?
Bro, I don't know.
Exactly, but there were hit songs throughout the year. That's what I'm trying to say. Like
there were hit songs.
There were hit songs throughout the year. It wasn't as like grander as a year where Drake has the number 1 hit song and another the song. But yeah, this year there were just a couple of hit songs, and that doesn't take away from the actual year. It doesn't take away from like what everybody's churning out.
Jamming,
however, I think that the reason why there wasn't a hit song this year was because one person didn't have a big international collaboration. That was my view. Yeah. And the only person that actually had it, like if he had done it, it would have made sense, but he decided to go left. And that was Rema.
Yeah.
Because Falling Off, Calm Down, which was like the biggest song, and he was going to drop a new album. You had thought, Rema is going to want to focus on the international market now. He's trying to go on that stage. And which would have been great. Like if he did it, hey, everybody would like, look, he's just, he's following the pattern. But he decided to go straight left. And are we happy that he went left? I'm glad because
I'm happy he did it.
Exactly. So you can now be like, oh, okay, we got this great body of work, but where's the big single? Can't have it both ways, man. And still, the big songs, like the big international songs, were all those songs that were like trending on social media, like TikTok, Instagram, and all that. And if we now want to put it down to, okay, what was the big, Afrobeat song that was, on social media? I think there was only one big song on social media this year, and that was Odile So. So
Yeah.
Do you want to say that's the hit song of the year?
I mean, it doesn't translate to the streets, kind of, to have that.
Exactly. That's another thing. Like it doesn't translate to the streets, but that was the biggest song on social media this year.
Yeah.
So that's one of those things, man.
I mean, it's a lot. I'm looking here. I can see like Stars Commas, Boy Spyce, Ogechi, Maran, that song. That the two dealers were also big. Then the Juju song just became big recently. Rema was about to had this moment. Teems, of course, Love Me JJ. It might not be big here, but I think the numbers are ridiculous all over Spotify and Apple Music. Then Ashake and Wiz too picked up late. Of course, Kiss Daniel too came in, but like I said, like all these ones, like if you check the amount of time they reigned, it was very, very came today, gone tomorrow, and I know that replaced it.
Because exactly, and also like I said, since we're in the era post, I want to say like we're post Big Three era because they didn't have a big year this year.
Yes,
that's when like nobody dropped in actual music this year, like an album. Everybody gave their ears to the rest, and because now this is where would I put it, like sensible fan bases reside. You can listen to the next person when the next person's album drops now, but back then it's like once Burna that's it, nobody's listening to anything again. Burna also has that international market where of course he's always been crossover, so it's just like that. I mean, I think that it's between, for me, it would either be between Koma and Ogechi, because I think those are like two songs that I know I heard the most
everywhere
online, like at least.
I started leaning towards Koma too, but I think it came early and it rained a bit before it kind of like. And I just like this. I was just like always. I just know it stuck with me. I just know it stuck with me. I know that song stuck with me a lot. I don't know. For me, I just think I think we're just going through a change as per usual. The sound needs to change or needed to change, which is gradually changing. And like all good things, it takes time. I won't say we've peaked. I'll just say we've come down from that high.
There's no way we've peaked. Exactly.
I won't say we've peaked at all. We just come down from that high, that that initial rush, and we are just back on level playing field again. And we'll be back again, even next year, next 2 years. Well, Afrobeats is here to stay. There'll be highs and there'll be lows, but the music is here to stay. So I don't see. When I just saw this, I was just like, it just makes for a good pod conversation, but I don't see any need to panic. So for all you guys that are panicking, Afrobeats is here to stay. The quality.
Because at the end of the day, because I was just like, at the end of the day, there'll be just one big collaboration that'll come later on, and it's like, we're here again,
and everything is in the works.
And then everybody's gonna be like, must we always collaborate? And then
but everything. I'm pretty sure like everything in the works. Maybe Rihanna. I'm surprised if you hear Rihanna and RIAA tomorrow on an album, or Rihanna and like. I'm sure a lot of people are cooking. So maybe next year again, everything will pick up. But yeah, no need to panic, guys. Afrobeats is in a safe space. All right. All right. Let's move on to songs. We got a lot of songs. Okay, not a lot. I don't know if it's a lot, but let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yes, all the new songs we review from this episode will now have a playlist on Spotify or Apple. If you want other playlists, let me know. You can just reach out to us and say, okay, I'm a lone user of YouTube Music, or I'm a lone user of Deezer or Tidal. For that, the two popular was I don't have access to Deezer, so I'm able to do Deezer in case, because I know like quite a few people that use Deezer. But I have access to Spotify, Apple, YouTube Music, I think AudioMark. So those four, I have access to them. So if you are also on those platforms, let me know. I would also be, doing playlists for those. But for now, it's just Spotify and Apple Music. So check the show notes. We've got you. Just search Afrobeats Weekly and go to the playlist section. And all the songs we always review will be there. The good ones, the bad ones. So you can always, hear yourself in one playlist and see if we are really about that life. Anyways, let's start with the biggest name that dropped. Kuku Lam by Tuface. This is Kuku Lam, yes. It took a couple of spins for me to get into it. I'm not even going to lie. But now it's kind of like stuck with me. That part that you're singing, I love the lyricism on this one. It sounded like he actually put pen to paper, nothing like freestyling. It sounds like Fela's Afrobeats, but with like a touch of millennial. So I'm not mad at it. They say a possible album is coming soon, so this might just be, you guys just take this one and keep the conversation going kind of song. So yeah, not mad at it. Coco Google and by Tuface.
Yo, because I think there's like a, I'm gonna try and like stay clear of this, not say too many things, but I don't think this is for me at all. Like,
yeah,
yes,
I see why it's not for you.
yes, we like Tuface, yes, we like Tubaba and all that, but kind of felt like he was uncomfortable. Like, like it's not so much in his bag, so it kind of felt like, oh, let me try. I don't know if that's exactly. I'm trying something new, and then again, I don't know. That Google thing was just rubbing me off.
That's about me. I like Google, and that's like Afrobeat fellas. I'm like, yeah. At first, I was like, what is this? Then I was like reading the lyrics, and now stuck with me. And then I'm like, okay, cool, not too bad. So it might sound great on the album, they put it there, but for now, Tuface is back. If you consider this back, and there's Tuface music, and I'm sure a lot of people will be excited. Like some people, Tuface, there's nothing Tuface can do that you cannot tell them it's bad. Anyway, yeah, Kuku Google and by Tuface. Let's move on to Goosebumps by King Madi. Cool song, I'd say, but I'd say I've heard better from her. Just feels like a standard Afrobeat template song. Maybe something that has been sitting in the studio for a while and I just decided to put something out. I don't know. That's how it feels to me. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, same thing. It's like it's just a standalone song, but yeah, like again, it doesn't. You know how I always say like some songs don't feel like singles.
Yeah,
like this just feels like, oh, I've heard this before. I'm gonna do this again, or I haven't dropped anything in a while. Let me just drop something. So that's
that kind of thing. Yeah, I feel like that's how I feel about it too. All right, let's move on to Vibes on Vibes by Liya and Olamide. Liya, she's been kind of quiet since her exit from 30BG record or DMV record. What the record label Davido owned before this new one? Before they branded to this new one,
bro. I can't keep track right now.
When we branded to this new, whatever that was called. Yeah, the record that was associated with Davido. Hopefully this kind of puts her back in the female Afrobeats musician conversation, because I've been seeing like snippets all over. They've been promoting it heavy. Not bad. Very upbeat if that's your thing. Olamide doesn't rap yet, so it's not really my own thing. I like my Olamide rapping. So I listened, I was like, oh, cool song. But yeah, not going back to it. I don't know about you.
I was just going to say, you know what? I'm going to just wait for her next one. Hopefully, it gets me on the train. But for this one, I'm gonna sit it out.
Yeah, I'm sitting this one out too. Let's go to Let Me Know by Magixx. My favorite Maven. I've come to that conclusion. And in my opinion, I'd say he's the most talented too. Don't shoot me on that. I know you guys love the other guys. This is my favorite drop this week, produced by Magixx, of course. So you're going to get plenty log drumming. But Magixx came through. I just noticed Magixx and Magixx. Magixx came through with his melodies, of course, and his unique voice. This was my favorite drop of the week. Let Me Know by Magixx.
See, today we're on the same. Besides the two Baba song, today we're on the same wavelength today, man. So this is a good thing. This is a good thing. I say, okay, sometimes it happens. Like stroke, like. But yes, favorite song that came out this week. And again, yes, I agree with that. Magixx is to me, top talented people on the roster.
Yeah,
I love his voice. I love the way when he sings, and this is a really dope song. He hasn't really gone wrong. I mean, some songs he drops were not singles, but I think this one is a single. So yes,
it sounds like a very nice single material. Yeah. Let's go to another Maven. Talk by Boy Spyce. So this one, let me just go on a mini rant with this one. This one was produced by Sparks. It's a good song, but I think when I was listening to this, I think Boy Spyce has an identity problem, in my opinion, and it's affecting the way I personally perceive his music, that the music he puts out. Because the last one was like a Rasta man song. He put on a Rasta. I was trying to be a Rasta man. Maybe the one before this one, I was trying to be a playboy that breaks hearts. And on this one, he was singing, and he was, he had the theme of the struggling upcoming artist. If I put 5 naira on my bed, that kind of thing. I mean, there's nothing wrong with trying new stuff, but I think it just needs to key in with your identity. Again, not a bad song, but because it's Boy Spyce that was singing it, and last week or last week, I just listened to the one who was singing bada bada da da da. Everybody was like abusing him, and I'm like, because this song is coming from another. If this song came from like a Ruga or somebody else, like it would be, people will like accept it. So I don't know if it is a branding problem or just an identity problem, but he just doesn't connect with this kind of song he sings. I don't know if I'm making sense, but yeah, that's my mini rant about Boy Spyce.
but I'm sorry, I'm laughing because it's like, man, he's just looking in the moment that day, like he was just like, yo, man, I've been through hard shit. I'm writing a song about the hard shit. Hey, yo, man, I've partied a lot this week. I'm gonna write a song about like all this stuff I've done. Hey, this other week I was, man, can't remember the time I went to the club, we did this, and then he wrote a song and he sang that song. So I don't feel like
it's cool, but like I don't know if it is his identity. The way he appears. He has the fake dreads. Like when you have this fake dreads and you be shaking it, like all this. So I feel like there's something, I don't know, it just doesn't connect to me somehow. His vibe just doesn't connect to me somehow. So
I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
That's just for me, Sha. But yeah, that's my mini rant about Boy Spyce. You can check out the song, it's on the playlist. Let's move on to Forever by Kaestyle. I mean, it's starting to flood the market with songs now. I think it just dropped one like 2 or 3 weeks ago that we reviewed. Rookie of the Year contender for me. Another category that is not pretty much open. Like I tweeted, a lot of people were like Ayoma, some people were like Kaestyle, some people were like Lona, some people were like King Madi. And I'm like, yeah, I see all everybody's points. But some people are even like Nas Boy. Another throwaway single. I think just to add to the catalog of songs he's putting out. I don't know how you feel about this one.
Yeah, this is a no for me. Yeah, I just moved along real quick.
All right, there. Let's move along real quick to Jailer by Sarkodie and Victony. Sarkodie is rapping about falling for his female friends here, his female best friend, giving all guys bad names that have like babes with. I have like that friends with babes. And babes like, can you see? I was on the guys. You can't have female best friends. Anyways, Victony is giving it the soundtrack to that. I like the record. It's a fun record. Nothing too crazy. Just one of those records you just press play and just listen to Sarkodie rapping and Victony on the chorus. So yeah, that's it for me.
Yeah, you know how I feel about Victony. So this was a top song for me. Definitely making it on my playlist. Man, the hook was dope as always. Yeah, the hook was dope. Good beat. J5 I think was in production. J5 start the song. So yeah, I went Sarkodie raps, man. So
yes, sir. When he raps, it's a very good. Like I enjoy his rapping. I kind of like. Yeah. You're one of those people that rap fast that I actually enjoy. I don't enjoy a lot of fast rappers, but I actually enjoy Sarkodie when he's rapping.
Yeah, because it kind of has like harmony in the harmony rhythm, whatever you want to call it. Like that'd be it, man.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, those are the songs we reviewed. Remember, just set your playlist section, Apple Music, Spotify, and type Afrobeats Weekly. All the songs we reviewed will be there next week. Another list when we review stuff. So that's how it's going to be. I'll try my possible best to keep it as consistent as possible. I'll just be changing. So you can get in the show notes. Our producer will put it there. Apple Music link, Spotify link. So yeah, let's get into new albums. I have Peace and Love album here by Juls. Let's get into that first. Of course, Juls produced all the songs. So it has a lot of features as expected when a producer does this kind of thing. I call this a carefully curated summer album. That's the first thing that just came to my mind when I was listening to it. If you enjoy that fusion of like African sounds, Latin American music, Afro pop, this is that album. The features coming with their energy, whether it's Masego, Taves, or Dio Victony, they all bring their A game. Fouls, Joey Badass. It's stacked. The first half is like slow tempo. You get this like relaxed, chilled vibe, and then the second half shifts into this up tempo, piano house music type of thing. That one the South Africans do very well. From start to finish, this album played so well for me. It's up there in my album of the year list. And don't say we don't recommend good music for you. I am recommending Peace and Love by Juls for you now. So go and listen to it. It's a very, very good album, man. Very, very good album.
Yo, man. Pretty much, yeah, exactly. Producer make an album, clearly, especially when it's a producer that's not coming to make noise on the album. So just give me the instrumentals, give it to the artist, and step back. Straight off the gate, Red 32, you already know that's my top 3. And so this album, first of all, features two of my top 3 British rappers. So there's Red 32 and there's Gets on track 4, Ordeal, Files, Taves, who's of course, yes, we did the EP, but he had a really dope song on this. Mareba with Joey Badass, Love and Lust. It's another favorite song of mine. I can't get wrong with this because it's like you think summer has ended, but then again, this is still this summer music for people just going back home. So this is ready December album, pretty much how you want to put it like that. So all those people that are going to connect and go to Ghana and go to Lagos and Nigeria for December, this is the album for them. So that's
the perfect analogy, man. As I feel like it's going to play well for that kind of crowd.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Yeah. So yeah, man. Dope album.
Dope album. You guys should check it out. Peace and Love by Juls. Let's get into another album that we listened to, and it's Lagos Sweeter by Teeto Ceemos.
Just like this being a dirty December, we just talked about an album that for people that are going back home. Look, see how I'm on the wavelength, man. I'm on the wavelength.
This one is Dirty December storytelling album. All the tracks were produced by his frequent collaborator Papi Gonzo. The album features Kara, beautiful voice by the way, Moon on Earth, EXO, Papi Gonzo, of course, King Pels, and Tribesmen. It's a conceptual album. It's Teeto picking up an old friend who hasn't been in Lagos for 20 years from the airport and just showing him the Lagos he has missed before he heads back to the States. When I just heard that part, I was like, this Teeto is a very good friend because I don't think I'm going to give. I don't see. I'm going to give Aja because it just back in 20 years time, and I was like, leave my house, come on. But I said, when you enter, come and meet me, I beg.
It was like, yo, man, I can't get you. No, can't let you. I was like, yeah, yo, man, all the way from the island.
Teeto is a very good friend, though, to drive all the way to the airport. Anyways, so each song kind of represents
things that you do in Lagos.
So when you go to the club, a club song. When you go to the share, vibe song. So, and the skits kind of tie it up nicely. So when you're listening, your first listen, just listen from head to toe because the skits tie it up nicely. It has context and a bit of humor, regular storytelling, this thing. And of course, Teeto doesn't compromise on rapping. His versatility as a rapper, the different subject matter. We get a bit of nostalgia with Tribesmen. It's a good album, fun, well thought out. Another, album that we highly recommend. Yeah.
Okay, so to me, good album, good concept. Certain things that you always have to do in Lagos are there. There's Ilashe, which of course you'll go to the beach when it enters into do it right. Then for some reason the guest says he wants to go to Badagry.
I don't know why.
There's history, historical, like exactly African Americans, they want to see what happened with slave trade. So they go to Seme and they do a Seme song, and it's
I love that song, man.
That song is actually is a fun song. Of course, if you're in Lagos, no matter what, church has to enter somewhere. So there's the kind of like a gospel song called Help. Yeah. Then of course there's Lagos Drama with Babes. I think there's the song called Questions. Crossover Night. Then of course we'll go back to Many Girls. But the highlights of the entire album is the song with Tribesman. Bro,
nostalgia it brought back, man. Crazy.
Because when the song played, I was like, oh, I've seen, because I saw the clip when he did when he did that stuff in the was it a barber saloon or something, like barbershop chair where he was spitting this verse. Yeah. I was like, that's a cool song. I was like, I'm good that it made it to the album. But man, the song kicked off with LD rapping. I was like, what? LD hits it. I think Kaboom enters, and then freestyle. Yeah. True. Bro. It's like these guys have never left. It's like their pen is still effortless. Just imagine, man. So it's like, what? They've been spitting since 99 and that pen is still nice. Bro. Such a dope song, man. Such a dope song.
Yeah. Shout out to them for bringing them together. I know it won't have been easy, getting all of them to actually say, you know what, we haven't rapped in a while. Let's just give Teeto this nice. And everybody has been raving about it on social media. I think it's most people's favorite song. Of course, us, this thing with it just brings back that nostalgia. So you can. I
also feel like it would just be this is the perfect song for them to come back together for. And it's that itch, because I'm sure it's also another thing, people have forgotten about you. People are not reaching out to you again. Exactly. People are not reaching out to you again, whatever. They just bring this perfect, he just brought this perfect canvas for them to you know what? Nah, man, I missed this shit. Let me do it one more time. And that's it, man. That's all it takes, man. You just have something great that you can reach out to someone and be like, nah, I can't miss out on doing this. Not that you just go and drop one beat and be like, yo, man, come on, spit on this. It wouldn't have connected. So this was the perfect thing and it connected well. Now, besides that, which plays? Now, my only issue is that when I was trying to play the album again, I got tired of the skits.
Yes.
That was just my only thing about it. It's when I tried to play it again, I got tired of the skits. Yes, I've heard it. I know what's going on. It's just now, I know what's going on. You guys are talking too much. So that was just me. I was like, nah, man, let me get some. I just deleted some of my skits off it. So
but after that, first listen, I recommend.
First listen, of course.
I recommend you just let it play, because the skits it just ties it in nicely. So it gives that storytelling element when you just hear two guys just talking about the next thing and everything. But I get why people be tired of it, because you've already heard it. You're like, there's no beat to this one. You already know what's going to say next. But it's a very good album. You guys should check it out. Teeto Ceemos, Lagos Sweet Die. Oh yeah. Those are the albums we listened to and the songs this week. So let's get into the charts, the turntable charts. Let's start with number 10 as usual. Stronger by Young John here. Number 9, Moving by Olamide. Number 8, Active Asake and Travis Scott. Number 7, Grateful by Phyno. Number 6, Darko and Rema, Favorite Girl. Coming down one spot, Awolowo by Fido at number 5. Climbing up one spot, Lone Remix by Fola and Buju. Coming down, I think one spot, Juju. I said Juju. Juju, Smolly, Odemodu Black, and Charlie Poppy at number 3. Number 2, we have MMS, Asake and Wiz. And then number 1, we have Maraba by Kiss Daniel. This Asake and Wiz song, it is going to, if both of them can somehow pull it off by performing this in December, it's going to be a madness, because everywhere I go, it is, I think it's the 4th quarter song of the year, if there's anything like that.
I was just gonna say, man, is this not a song of the year kind of thing? Because also, again, it's all over my social media again. I see the song, I hear the song everywhere.
Again, that Bay Palo behind, that's they play that song, they can play 10 times, especially I cannot be sleeping next, I just hear that beat. I'm like, what's up, buddy? That's it. So it's obviously a standout song on the album. So yeah, that's it. Number one this week, Maraba by Kiss Daniel. Let's get into Eliminate. And in case you don't know, it's Juls. I just decided to give him his flowers for the greatness. And I think without Juls, there'll be no Palma music because she was the one
said that right.
Feel Alright was Juls. I just saw it today again. I'm like, you know what? If that template was in there, we know obviously you can't say, but this was the song that kicked it off.
This was the song,
Feel Alright by Juls. Yeah. So let's get into Eliminate. Let's start with Feel Alright by SDC, Bodge, and Poe, and then we have True Love by Magixx. We have True Love by Wiz, Tay, and Projects.
True love.
Oh yeah, that song.
True love. But ain't nothing stopping. Put your hands in the air, make it feel alright. Feel alright, man.
That was a jam when it came out. Still a jam now. Anytime. Feel Alright makes it to the next round. Let's go with Radio by Nosua Madi and one of Show's fave, Summer Breeze by Tay.
Oh God! So it's so funny because when I was first listening to the Juls album, I was like, man, we heard an album that kind of just reminds me of this.
Yes.
A lot of tracks and different kind of sounds and different kind of summer. And I was just like, yes, that's all Madi's album, man. That kind of reminds me of this Juls album. Not kind of the same thing, but kind of reminds me of it. And yes, man, that was a dope album, and this was a really dope song.
Yeah.
Tay. Man, didn't I say that I brought Tay's The Summer Breeze last week?
Yep.
I'm gonna go with Nosua Madi on this.
Right, sure, we'll go with Nosua Madi on this one. So Tay drops out. Let's go to Battle of Cool. I call them cool, like, Juls is up there anyway. So I have Rock Your Body by Burna and Somi So by One Day Cole.
Yo.
Your body. Your body.
Nah, it's gotta be Rock Your Body, man. Sorry. Nah. Nothing's touching Rock Your Body. Come on.
Nothing is touching Rock Your Body according to Show. Let's move on to, I think this kind of introduced him to the world, Mr. Easy. So we have two Mr. Easy songs here doing battle. We have Skin Tight and Got the Buzz Like Skin Tight, and we have Anointing by Mr. Easy featuring Sarkodie. She dey feel the anointing. That was this sound. I love this era of sound.
Nothing is touching Skin Tight. Nothing. Right. Absolute banger of bangers. This was the perfect harmony of Niger and Ghana.
Bro,
all that fight that we've been fighting about the rock price and all that. Get that shit. We have Mr. Easy with Efia and Juls production.
Yes, sir.
Niger and Ghana forever. We're one.
I won. We'll bounce, but music wise.
Skin Tight.
Right. Skin Tight makes it. So now we have Feel Alright, SDC, Bodge, and Poe versus Rock Your Body by Burna.
Oh, nah, man. This is unfair. I
just saw it and I'm like, yes, this is an unfair battle.
This is unfair.
You can flip
right, man. But Feel Alright though. Nah, man, I gotta go with Feel Alright. What they said. You look, if there was no song, if there was no song, like, I don't know, we don't know, everybody doesn't know, but like, this one sound, this one bedroom, kind of like just stretched NDC's longevity to like, what album are they on now? Power Music what now?
I think 4. I can't even remember, but I
think it's 4 now. I think it's 4. Yeah. Well, it's 2, then there was, there was one in the middle.
Yeah.
We give it.
And also give birth to a lot of people like Thames, Buju, like that's what
everybody came.
Yeah.
Everybody came from this tree. So yes, you can't even front. So yes, it has to be Feel Alright, man.
All right, Feel Alright. It is Skin Tight by Mr. Easy and Efia versus
Skin Tight.
All right, two defining songs. One defined an era. One just defined. It's another sound and a couple of musicians. So Feel Alright by SDC, Bodja and Poe versus Skin Tight by Mr. Easy and Efia. Final round. Yeah, that's it.
Yo, we're not playing with this thing. You're going to meet. What? I'm not gonna let you go. Interesting.
All right, I think that is clear from Show who takes it. So Skin Tight it is, making the final round. No arguments here for me too. Was either between Skin Tight or Feel Alright. So Skin Tight it is. So shout out Juls. Shout out Juls.
Yo, man, shout out Jules, man. That's it, man. That's the song. Now I'm going to play that song all day, man. God damn it.
Yeah, shout out Jules once again. And with that, we have come to the end of the episode. Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed it. A new episode of the podcast drops every Monday. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast on Apple, Google, Spotify, wherever you do your podding. We'd love to hear from you. Use the hashtag Afrobeats Weekly. DM us, send us comments, suggestions, and send your music to fanmail at AfrobeatsPod. Also, don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at AfrobeatsPod. We will catch you in the next episode. Peace out, people. Peace out.
Peace.